Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, still trying to help this gentleman put rounded corners. It just doesn't work like it should on this. So I've turned it into a hairline. These lines are 8 millimeters. So I drew an 8 millimeter circle. On the corners here, we're going to have to do something different. And I've yet to understand the space between here. Because if you put rounded corners on here, the space isn't going to fit. And before I do this, I'm going to change your writing tool to a hairline. And then I'm going to take a rectangle and I'm just going to cut out a block because I still don't understand. And that's not a hairline, but that's beside the point. Then I'm going to delete that. So I made an 8-inch, and it really doesn't work on the corners. First of all, these corners aren't even touching. So we need to join these two nodes, and we're actually going to have to join those. So let's go to the Windows, Dockers, join curves. And even then it doesn't work, but I'm going to go right here to break curve apart and then grab them and join curve. So now it's one line. So these round things just don't fit or make that round because it's even when we make it 8 millimeters. And if you have no idea that you're ever going to do this, I would just stop watching. So I'm hitting the plus key on the keyboard instead of using the duplicate key. So I'm just going to put the round corners where I think they would work or need to work. And so like that's going to be the same thing there. So I'm going to hit the plus key and I'm going to put one on that end. Now this is time consuming. And I didn't think I made a copy of that. So hit the plus key. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the D on these. So now we can take this text and turn it into 8 millimeter. And then we can take these shapes and make them black. And I'd actually take away the outline. So there's that. And see, if I didn't put the space there, extra space. So all these are done with the exception of this corner here and this corner here. I'm going to go up to object and I'm going to break the curve apart. Ooh, that didn't work. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to object and convert the outlines to an object. Do it one at a time. Break these up. Maybe I should have broken them apart before. Let's see if we can't. There we go. I left click, no fill. Now they're broken apart. So I don't have to do this one or this one. I'm just doing this one. I'm going to go to object and convert the outline to an object. And then I'm going to left click, right click. Well, evidently there's a fill there. I'm going to need to nudge. Let me see what my nudge factor is. I'm going to set it on like 10. I know nothing about millimeters. I'm going to nudge that out of the way and then delete that and nudge this back. Now I can go to object and break the curve apart because I need just that outside edge needs to be round. I think that's what he's wanting. So I'm going to close down the join curves and I'm going to go to Dockers and corners and see I only want that one corner. So I'm going to grab my shape tool. I'm guessing I'm going to have to break the curve apart again because I just want the outside corner. And now I'm going to go 8 millimeters. That might be too much, but he can play with it. And then, of course, you could always make it black or take your smart fill tool, set on black and fill it in. Now, the same thing with this G. I'm going to take it, and you can see how the bounding box is in the center because it's actually a hairline, hidden underneath there. I'm going to convert the outline to an object. I'm going to left click, right click, and then I'm going to break the curve apart again. And then I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to grab my shape tool and select just that one. And I'm going to do an 8 millimeter rounded corner. What I would try to do is maybe take these two and left click, right click, and then maybe weld them together. That would be all one solid part. And then you could actually go over here and just make it black. I still don't understand that. Maybe when he emails back, he'll tell me. But this way you've got rounded corners on all the ones I think you need rounded corners. Now the 8 curvature might be a little bit much. So you could do it like it's 6 or whatever you think looks good. I hope that helped him a little bit. And thank you for watching.